In the year 1575, a young noblewoman named Elizabeth Báthory made her home at Čachtice Castle. Possessing a beauty that was spoken of across the lands and a mind as sharp as any blade, she was the jewel of Hungarian nobility. Her life was one of privilege, her days filled with the refined rituals of the court. The castle bustled with servants. Its gardens were perfectly manicured, and on the surface, all was as it should be. But behind the polished veneer of her aristocratic life, a dark seed was beginning to sprout. Elizabeth was haunted by a single, terrifying thought. The passage of time. She saw the first faint lines on her skin not as signs of life lived, but as harbingers of decay. Her beauty, her youth, she became obsessed with preserving them at any cost. She started with simple remedies, indulging in herbal baths and rare, expensive ointments. But these fleeting solutions were not enough to quell the growing panic in her heart. And so, her quest for eternal youth took a sinister and irreversible turn. It began subtly, a secret she kept hidden within the castle's stone walls. She started to believe that the key to preserving her own life force lay in the vitality of others. She turned to the blood of young girls, convinced it held the power she so desperately craved. What started as small, clandestine rituals soon spiraled into an insatiable compulsion. The whispers in her mind grew louder, demanding more. Her obsession needed a stage, and she was more than willing to build it. To feed her addiction, Elizabeth commissioned an arsenal of horrors. She designed instruments of unimaginable cruelty, each one tailored to a gruesome purpose. An iron maiden its spikes meticulously placed to inflict maximum pain and bleed its victims slowly. Freezing chambers to torment and numb the senses. And most notoriously, spiked cages suspended from the ceiling, from which helpless girls would dangle as she prepared for her macabre ceremonies below. Every device was a testament to a mind consumed by a monstrous vanity. The number of victims began to climb, reaching a staggering count of over 650 documented souls. These were mostly young girls from the surrounding villages, lured to the castle with false promises of work, education, or a better life. Some were simply snatched from their homes in the dead of night by accomplices who were either loyal to Elizabeth or terrified of her power. Each girl who crossed the castle's threshold became a pawn in Elizabeth's grotesque game, their youth and innocence sacrificed for her vanity. The height of her depravity was found in her bathing rituals. Girls were suspended above her bath, their bodies drained while Elizabeth soaked in the crimson pool below. She would immerse herself for hours in the warm liquid, believing with every fiber of her being that she was absorbing their youth, their life, and cheating death itself. She saw the blood not as a symbol of the lives she had taken, but as her own personal fountain of youth, a potion to keep her beautiful forever. The rumors and disappearances could not be ignored forever. In 1610, authorities finally stormed Čachtice Castle. What they discovered inside was a scene from a nightmare. They found sealed chambers containing the bodies of her latest victims, their final moments of terror frozen in time. The very walls of the castle seemed to weep, stained with the memory of countless lives lost. The instruments of torture lay silent, but their brutal design spoke volumes of the darkness that had reigned there. Elizabeth Báthory, the Blood Countess, a woman of noble birth, celebrated for her beauty, who descended into a madness fueled by vanity and a fear of growing old. Her story has echoed through the centuries, a chilling legend that serves as a stark reminder of how obsession can warp the human soul, and the horrifying lengths one might go to in the pursuit of immortality. Thanks for watching, and if you're fascinated by the darker side of history, be sure to subscribe for more.